Baby, you light up my world like nobody else.
Is it more even now? Oh, you want to be a part of it?
Not really. It's kind of warm.
Oh, too warm?
One leg.
One leg.
Okay.
Hana, do, set. It's a cozy
Oh,
setting.
I forgot. I'm leaving. I was like, who's gonna start it?
Wait, it's such a nice setting.
It is. Hi everyone, welcome back to BYOT, where a group of friends share our stories, talk about our lives, and maybe even spill some tea. So let's get right on with it. And
Introduce us.
oh yes, I forget about that.
We have names.
I'm your host for today, May. This is Charisse, Winston, and Dan.
Dan. Why are you so far away? I know. Why do I look like? What the heck? Guys.
We love you.
It's so close, but it looks so far. It's illusion.
Yeah, it's
So
probably the
cute.
camera.
We could do like a synchronized dancing.
Alright, never mind.
Okay, so you guys might notice we're in a different
It's because
setting
you're
today.
crossing your legs.
What does that have to do with it?
Me too.
So you don't sit as close to each other.
What? I'm like close.
But I'm crossing my legs too.
I'm super close.
I don't know. Maybe just the positioning of the camera.
Yeah, I think so too.
But yeah, you guys might notice that there's something a little bit different with our background today. We are actually
We bought a
upstate.
house.
Oh, yeah.
Upstate. We bought a house.
We bought a
upstate.
house upstate.
Yeah, so don't
This
look
is-
for us. Don't look for us in New
No,
York.
no doxing here. Okay, yeah. How are we all feeling before we get started?
Pretty good. We drove here. I was like, we
Yeah.
left at like 4:00 and then got here like 9. So
Yeah.
I think right now it's like what, 10:30.
10:30.
And then rest of the groups are coming around 11.
Mm.
So we're gonna we decided to shoot a quick podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So also that also means we decided to think of some questions last minute, but
Yeah.
I'm still excited to hear your guys' thoughts on today's topic. So today's topic, it's gonna be mainly around our relationships with social media, but with our partners. Questions like, when do you soft launch? When do you hard launch? Should you follow your friends, your partner's friends? And, you know, when you break up, should you unfollow them? And things like that. So, yeah, we'll just get started with our first question, which is, when should you soft launch your partner? So when do you think it's like the right time to start, I guess, posting little hints? I guess first off, for the viewers who don't know what a soft launch is when you basically post on your social media little tidbits that hint that there's maybe a person of interest that is near you. So let's say
Coming
Let's
to
say-
near you.
AMC.
like let's say you're at a restaurant and then you take a picture of the food, but you see a guy's hand. That's a soft launch because it kind of shows you're getting dinner with a guy. Things like that. Any other examples of soft launch?
No, it's mostly those stories where like there's hand, coffee, like 2 food items. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know about soft launch, hard launch.
Until
I got into this relationship. Yeah, because we hard launched hard.
yes, I think we were all there
Oh my
when
God.
Dan hard launched hard.
And it wasn't even intentional.
And it wasn't even you, right? It wasn't Nina
No, it was
posting for
Nina.
you. Yeah.
She was playing with the filters on my Instagram and she posted it. So everyone was like, hard launch. And I didn't even know what that meant. And then like later, like through TikTok and stuff like that, like I saw these posts like ideas for soft launch. Too late for that.
I think you hard launched first on Be Real.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But Be Real is selective though. Like I don't really follow everyone there.
So is hard launch just like you have a photo of them?
Yeah.
somewhere?
Yeah, their
So
face
like
is showing.
there's no guessing anymore. We know that's
Who they are.
Yeah, that's who they are, and that's a significant other.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess first question is when do you guys feel it's right to start soft launching?
I think it's probably when you guys decide to be exclusive. So you don't necessarily need to like be in a relationship, but soft launch is exclusivity.
I see.
Have you guys done soft launch? How long
I've
has
never
this been
done
a
soft
thing?
launch.
I don't know. Yeah, where did this come from?
I feel like it's a very more so recent. I know it wasn't a thing when I had a boyfriend 5 years ago.
It was definitely not a thing when I was in a relationship 6 years ago.
It probably popped up from TikTok somewhere.
Yeah, probably.
No, I think it was before. I think even during like IG when that was like super popular.
Oh, really?
Yeah, or at least
okay.
I think people would soft launch without
it being a thing,
exclusive, without giving it a name.
There was no name for it.
TikTok
gave the name.
TikTok gave it a name. I think
It's
TikTok
like,
coins everything.
Yeah, it's like how we all like normally skip breakfast, and then now there's a term for it called intermittent fasting.
Oh,
I thought you were gonna say girls' dinner or something like that.
No.
that's so funny.
Was girls' dinner always the thing too?
ghosting.
No, girls.
Yeah, I mean ghosting.
Ghosting's been a thing since the like way.
Yeah, there's one right there, Sharice. It's called Ghost.
Wait, what is girls' dinner?
Oh, the Winston's not on TikTok. Well, I'm actually not on either, but
Girl dinner?
yeah, girl dinner.
Oh, it's like when you have an assortment of things from your like cabinets or pantry, and you just like put random stuff together
To make it a meal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it becomes a meal.
Yeah.
What was your example of the girls' breakfast? I guess this morning,
Oh yeah.
like popcorn.
Oh yeah, you're telling us about it.
Oh,
Popcorn.
popcorn.
Yeah. Or soup dumplings.
Yeah, I had popcorn and some coffee, and then soup dumplings for lunch.
Yeah, Nina was like, "Can we have girls' dinner?" I was like, I thought it as like she's gonna go out like girls' night out, girls' dinner
Plus you.
So I was like, no, like without me. I thought she was just asking. So I was like, yeah, go ahead, like you can do it. And then she brought like a bunch of chips and like things like that. So I was like so confused.
You're probably like, "Where's the meat?"
Where's the meal?
Is the girls' dinner usually just like not the healthiest thing? It's just like a bunch of junk food.
Whatever you have. On
Yeah, it's
in the
whatever you have
pantry.
it, but it could be healthy. It could be healthy. It could not be healthy.
For May's example, it will be all.
It'll be all like healthy, but
pastries.
maybe not the most nutritious. It's like all veggies. And
That's pretty nutritious.
some bread.
Veggies
But
are-
like I don't eat a lot of meat, so people probably not think it's not the most nutritious.
Sorry, that was
That was a
No
tangent.
tangent.
Okay,
Girls'
I
dinner.
guess like first off, like what do you guys think is the purpose of a soft launch?
guys doing it or girls doing it.
Anyone doing it?
I wouldn't know. But it's really funny because I actually posted a picture once on my story, and I was getting food with like a female friend.
Yeah.
And then my friend thought it was a soft launch, and then he was like, "Oh my gosh, soft launch!" And that was when I first heard about it, like applied to my life. And I was like, "Wait, what does that even mean?" And I like linked to it, and I was like, "Wait, hold on." I was like, "No." But then I realized like I tend to do that a lot. Like when I just like get meals with friends, if they're not in the photo, then it's just like maybe
just the hand.
it just so happened their hand was in like the photo.
Oh, and you didn't
It was
catch
supposed to be
it.
the food.
And my friend was like, "Yo, soft launch." I was like, "Wait, no, no." That's my exposure to soft launching.
I feel like there aren't any intentions. It's
I feel like
No, at least for maybe guys, there's no intention, but I feel like there's intention behind
Really?
girls.
I feel like there could be intention for guys too.
I feel like it's just as like you posting a random post on Instagram.
It's very calculated for girls, I feel.
Yeah.
I mean, like we post stories and it's calculated.
Yeah. We choose what we
want to share.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
want to
I think it's
share.
definitely
So-
more calculated for girls.
If you
guys.
For
soft
sure.
launch,
No.
that means
It's not. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. If you soft launch, it means like you're like with someone, like you're seeing someone. So it's telling your followers like
I'm
I have
taken.
someone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dang.
Damn, guys, don't think too hard about this.
So this is only in like this is only like
understand.
under the condition that everyone uses like social media, right? Then it's like the soft launches.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I have a lot of friends who are just like off the grid. It's like
Yeah.
it doesn't apply to them.
Yeah, you can't really soft launch without social media.
Yeah.
But then you can just have a happy relationship, not social media. Okay.
So I guess like looping into our previous episodes is basically like telling everyone that you planted the seeds, that you finally found the one.
Yeah.
So
Or you finally found the one, so no one else can plant seeds for you.
Yeah.
people still do
You
that.
can
though.
no longer be in other people's rotation.
Do you all know people like guys who soft launch and what kind of people they are? Because I feel like girls definitely use social media like Instagram more than guys. I might be an exception, but but like I feel like soft launch, like I don't know if it's like, because it definitely is more calculated on the girl side, right?
Yeah.
Like when girls post something like that,
Yeah.
like oh, like just like a hand or something, versus like a guy probably wouldn't care. Like
Yeah.
a lot of my guy friends, like they couldn't care less for like posting things on Instagram.
Yeah, I feel like guys wouldn't even care, so they usually just hard launch, and it's not a big deal to them. Versus girls, I feel like it's a calculated move, so they have to soft launch first to kind of warn people before they hard launch. But some guys don't care; they'll just.
But why do you have to warn people? That's the thing.
Yeah, like what is that? What is that? Why that extra step?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It builds anticipation. Like
It's all about drama. It's all about
You're
drama.
right.
Yeah, like you're creating more like drama around you, or
You want
I
to
don't know.
be. You want it to be asked.
more attention.
I don't know. I think for me, it's more like I don't want to be so jarring. Like all of a sudden, I mean, I've been single for 5 years, and I don't want to just all of a sudden like put all my eggs in one basket and just hard launch them right away. So rather, I'll give hints, and then once I'm like fully sure, that's when I hard launch.
But how
or
does that?
how about you hard launch at marriage? Like it's
yeah,
your engagement photo.
that would be like until it's like fully committed.
Yeah.
I think there was a post that said private but not secret. So
Oh.
like
What does that mean?
They
That's
like to
definitely
keep their
not you.
relationship. I'm gonna open book. My Instagram is
Public
private
and
now.
open.
Who told you that?
My
Private.
private Instagram now. My Instagram is private now.
Are you in private?
Yeah, you know. So
What?
the thing is, I had my public. I had my profile for the. Hey, stop! I had my profile as public for the longest time because I thought professional accounts could unread messages.
Oh yeah, you told us
Oh wait, I feel like you told me this too.
Yeah.
But
You were there. You were there
I was
when
there, right? When we tried
we
it?
checked that feature.
Oh.
It just unreads on your
your own.
inbox, but it doesn't get rid of the
that.
receipt.
Oh.
So I was like, I had this account for.
wait, that was the only reason you went public.
Yeah.
I thought you also went public because it's better for data. Like you have better
What
data,
data?
analytics.
Why do I need data
Insights
for
and
my
stuff.
personal?
I don't know. Don't you have a professional account?
Because I wanted the unread button.
Yeah, I thought it was also for the data. I don't know.
I don't really care for the data. I mean, it's my personal account. But yeah, so I made it a private.
I see.
So I'm a private person now.
Okay, wait, yeah. Explain the private but secret.
I don't know how I can relate to this, but like there's like a research paper, right? That says couples that doesn't really show their significant others on social media tends to be happier.
Oh, I have seen this actually.
Yeah.
I've seen something like that. Like an
So
article.
like I saw a post where people are saying like it's private but not like a secret.
Oh, I see.
Like
I see.
they
It's not like they're hiding it.
yeah, it's not they're not
But they're not
hiding
like super public about it.
it. Right. So I
see,
feel
I
like
see.
people utilize the soft launch to kind of do that way.
I could see that too.
You know.
Because yeah, when you're exclusive or when you're just starting out, you want to protect that relationship.
Right.
Like you want to just focus on that relationship. You don't want outside opinions ruining it. So you kind of want to keep that to yourself. So I think that is mainly my reason for not hard launching right away too.
Yeah. Oh, but I do have a soft launch idea.
Uh-huh.
So like instead of 2 drinks, this is more interesting. Like
3
you
drinks. All for sure.
Hey, that's just me single. 5 drinks. I'm just kidding. No, if it's like an artsy photo, it could be like 2 shadows.
Oh, okay.
2 shadows. I think that was like the
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah. So you want to keep it like
There's a third one in the back.
Do you think these soft launches usually lead to hard launches though, or does sometimes it just stays that soft launch? You mentioned you want to like soft launch first if this is someone you suddenly get into a relationship with now, like you know, since your last one, and then eventually I guess would you be hard launching them too? Does it usually lead to the hard launch?
I think I would only soft launch if I thought there was potential to hard launch. It's kind of like saying I would only be exclusive if I thought there was potential to be a boyfriend. Yeah.
Okay. Then if in that case, wouldn't that make soft launching and hard launching pretty similar then? Because like it's the same person.
Yeah.
Unless you're like soft launching a bunch of different guys.
Yeah.
And then suddenly you hard launch one all the time.
You know, it's like how Europeans always complain about us Americans always needing all these extra steps. It's like for them, they just go date. But for us, we gotta define every little level of a relationship. Same thing with soft launching and hard launching.
Dang.
I mean, it's just like the whole social media gimmick, right?
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know everyone, but I post things to get attention, to be honest. Let's be honest. I post my girlfriend to show the world.
To show her off.
Yeah.
That's a good thing, though.
Yeah.
Girls
Yeah,
like to
but-
be shown off, I think, generally,
Yeah.
by their boyfriends.
And yeah, like we mentioned earlier, she hard launched herself. In the beginning. So
Wait, was that intentional or an accident?
I must say, no, it's intentional because she had
Oh.
access to my phone.
I thought you said it was because she was checking filters.
She was playing with the filters on my Instagram and she posted as a story.
Oh. I
and
see.
everyone was like saying hard launch, hard launch. I was like, what is hard launch? What am I launching? Yeah.
What if a guy like soft launches in like a post or like a story and then they tag you? Like, would you repost that?
Yeah, that was another question of mine too.
Oh.
I was leading to okay.
Yeah,
Oops.
yeah. No, that's a good question because I want to know how you guys would feel if your significant other like took a picture of you and then like, or like took a picture of you guys, posted it and then tagged you. Would you post them or not?
I generally repost everything.
I generally repost every time that I've been tagged.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like it's more so that way for guys though.
Okay, how about you, Charisse? Would you repost if your partner tagged you?
Depends on how she looks on that picture.
Yeah, I think it depends if I like the picture.
But if you don't like that picture, would you just be like, oh, yo, this is not the right guy?
I would be like, can you
How
delete
dare you-
it?
how dare you choose this photo?
I would be like, do you hate me?
It's like earlier.
It's like just now what you did with Dan's photo.
I literally uploaded a picture of us four in the car, and then she was like, delete it. So I deleted it.
It's also like when you choose really bad thumbnails of us.
No one helps me with it.
I will help
Wait,
you
yeah,
out.
Dan, how come you never send
Oh.
us like options now? It's just
Dan's
too
like,
much
this is
work.
late.
It's too much work.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, we're just teasing you.
okay.
Yeah, I think for me it might depend. Yeah, also on how I look, but also if they're worthy of a soft launch or a hard launch at that point.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's based on your terms.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. But yeah, also my other question was, how would you feel if they didn't repost? Like, let's say you guys posted about your significant other and tagged them, but you saw they didn't repost it. How would you feel?
I feel like I did have a conflict with
Oh.
with her
Tell us,
in the beginning. In the
We got
beginning.
some tea, people.
Spill the
We got some
tea.
tea.
I mean, because like she did hard launch herself. Excuse me, I'm talking.
No, we're celebrating.
We're celebrating. We're
Celebrating
choosing to
what?
this. We're choosing to the story that is about to unfold.
So, as we mentioned, she hard launched herself on her Instagram, right? So, on my Instagram. So, basically, all my friend knew of her, but it wasn't really reciprocated in a way that, like, I was never on her stories.
Oh.
It wasn't really about the reposting. I just wanted to be known too.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, we talked about it, and it wasn't really like that. I think it was just all stemmed from my overthinking.
Wait, I feel like I did notice that towards the beginning though.
It was like
she
that,
would
but-
always post on your stories.
But never on her own.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't intentional, I guess. But by the time I met you, or like you met Nina, we've been dating for a bit. though.
Yeah.
But I will also say, I think a lot of girls might want to hold their cards close sometimes in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Not saying that was her case or anyone's, but like.
She didn't really think about that aspect of it, I guess.
Mm.
So I didn't really care at that point after that.
What would you think, Winston?
If like I posted something and they didn't repost me,
Yeah.
I feel like if I'm at the point where I'm posting something like that on my stories, like it would be a point like where they're comfortable reposting it too. Like that's when I would feel comfortable posting them on my story.
Yeah.
So when it's reciprocated.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what if they don't reciprocate it?
So how would you approach it? Yeah.
I feel like I would be like very playful with it in terms of like, hey, like why didn't you repost my thing?
Oh, I see.
That would be like a topic that we just like
Yeah.
laugh about.
Yeah.
But I also don't get too mad if people don't repost my stuff because I'm always tagging people all the
Yeah.
time.
I mean, like people don't. I don't really mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like your partner, your significant other, or someone you're
It just
interested in.
came off wrong to my perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if you let yourself overthink it, then it might you'll
Yeah.
be like, oh shoot, like
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
I think like the best way to resolve that is just to communicate.
Yeah, just to
talk about
Like,
it.
hey, I'm about to post you on my story. You gonna repost this?
Or like just like, you know, talking, like just getting it over with, like discussing what your thought about like posting stories and what the intentions behind it. And
rather than
like
letting
that.
your thoughts run wild.
Yeah, I think that's what got me, to be honest, because I wanted to play it cool too, you know, especially in the beginning, but you know, those overthinking gets you. So
I mean, that's fair, because if it's beginning stages, then you haven't set the expectations or the boundaries yet. So that makes sense why overthinking could happen.
Yeah.
And then you don't want to scare them away.
yeah.
Yeah. So I understand from
It's
your
like
perspective too.
I think it's just like, you just got to talk about how you're feeling.
Yeah. How about you, Sharice? How would you feel if your guy didn't repost a picture that you tagged him in?
So in this situation,
So it could happen to me too.
I didn't know I was in this.
I didn't know it worked the other way too.
I thought I was just picking on the boys.
You're on the chopping block now.
So, and it's like the first time that I'm posting him. I think for me, I would probably, if it's a good photo, then I would be like,
What the?
yeah.
What
But
happened?
then like otherwise, usually if I'm posting me and another like guy, then I'd be like, oh, do you like how you look? So if they do, then there's like no reason why they wouldn't just
Repost it.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I'd be really salty too.
yeah,
honestly.
I'll be a little bit salty.
Yeah. I'd be salty.
Especially if I check with them first. So I always check with girls as well. Like I'm like, do you like how you look in here? Or like, which one's your favorite? Heart it. And then I'll check of the ones they like if I like how I look too. And then we have a mutual one. So I just do the same thing with like, if it's a guy and then if he likes a photo, I'm in it. And then why doesn't he repost it? I would be salty.
Yeah. I think I would be salty because like for us girls, at least, like we already talked about how important they are to us if we're going to soft launch or hard launch them. So that holds a lot of weight, us just posting a picture of them.
Yeah.
Also,
So
girls have a lot of options in our DMs. So it's like really like, we have to really like you.
Yeah, so if they're not reciprocating it, then yeah, it's similar to what you thought. Then like, are we not as important as they are to us? That, I mean, the fact that we're sharing a picture of them shows how important they are to us.
Yeah.
So if they're not gonna reciprocate that, it kind of is like a reflection of our relationship, I feel. But maybe we take it too deep. And it's not that deep for them.
Wait, how does Instagram work? Because I know you can't repost stories of people who are private, right?
If you don't follow them though. But if you follow each other, then you can.
Yeah, you would follow the person you're dating.
Yeah.
Ideally.
Yeah, no, but I don't know, because like some accounts are private, public, and then you can't sometimes I can't repost some people's stuff because they're
No, you can repost it if they're private. Even people.
Is it because they're private but I'm a public account?
No.
No, if it's on a closed story, you can't repost it. But if it's on a public story, if it's on a everyone's story and they're private, you can still repost it.
Yeah, and people can still view the.
I've experienced where, because I'm a public account, like someone who's like private, they've like tagged me and stuff, but I can't repost a thing because they're a private account. Maybe they have some setting where they can't.
Or they might have not mentioned.
They might have like, no, they didn't mention me. That's why it was like I can't add mention, but like they did tag me. It showed up in my DMs and stuff. But I can't repost it because they're a private account. Maybe there's some setting there.
Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah.
If you're working on Instagram, please tell us how to fix this issue.
Yeah, I think it's a setting that like that private account can set for themselves. Like, they don't want people like public reposting their stuff.
Yeah, because I'm a
Makes
private
sense.
account now, and people still repost my stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Okay.
You're private now?
she literally just talked about this.
It's like a balcony all over again.
Wait, literally.
It really is the balcony.
You have a balcony?
Oh my god.
I don't check your privacy settings.
That doesn't even matter. I literally talked about it at the beginning of the
Remember when you
podcast.
were picking on him? Like, you're not a private person.
Wait, I have a follow-up question to what we were just talking about.
Okay.
So you mentioned that, like you would be kind of salty if the guy doesn't repost and stuff like that. So when you all look for a partner, do they have to like what kind of social media presence do they need to have?
They don't need to have a social media presence.
Because I know guys.
If they don't.
Yeah, I think girls actually prefer that.
Okay, because I know guys who like just won't repost things because they're just never on Instagram or something.
Okay,
like
then
right?
that I can be more understanding. But
Okay.
if they post not frequently, but if they post at least somewhat and they're not reposting me, then I'll be like, what?
Okay.
But if they don't, if they like rarely post or never post, then I'm okay with it.
Okay, so this is only if like you're both like very invested in like your social media presence.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but ideally, he creates an Instagram profile just to like my photos.
That's what I did for Nina's Red account.
What?
Nina's the Chinese social media.
So you prefer if guys don't have social media presence at all?
Not at all. Like I would want them to have somewhat where I can still exchange like memes with them. You know?
But like
you
not
can
a
text them
huge
memes.
following.
Yeah, not a huge following.
It can't be like
And especially one where
A
they
lot.
follow way more than they are followed.
What's a lot? Wait, if they're following more than followed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of an ick for me.
that's an ick for sure.
What's the ratio that you prefer?
Like almost 1-to-1.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
1-to-1 and under 1,000 ideally.
Dang. I'm a red flag then.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Why?
It's not a deal
Wait,
breaker. It's
I
not
don't
a deal
have-
breaker.
Well, I mean, I don't follow more than I get followed, but I have like a bunch of followers. It's not like under the 200 range, you know?
No, but if it's 1-to-1 and there's like an even distribution of like girls and guys, then it's fine. I think it's just preferred, like if they have like a lower key like social media presence.
Okay. Because would you say you two are ones that like prefer more privacy in your like relationship life?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I
that's
would.
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I post a guy on my story, I'm definitely not dating him.
Same.
So you'll never post if you start dating them.
No, not until I'm sure.
Like, what if you're committed in like a relationship, dating them, and, like it's solid 1 year, like you're just never posting.
1 year, then maybe. Yeah.
Okay. 1 year, then maybe what? Dang.
This is kind of bad, but I was in a pretty long-term relationship, like over
6,
5 years, like round up it's 6,
Yeah.
but I never posted his face on my social media.
Well, you only soft launched him?
Dang. Did you even soft launch? Oh.
I did even soft launch him really.
No launch.
No
And
launch.
he didn't feel any type of way about that?
No, because he was the one that had like no like
Social media
Instagram.
presence. Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
So he created the one just to like my stuff.
Aww, cute.
I still
But
didn't
look, it
feel-
lasted 5 years. That's solid.
Yeah.
I mean, my relationship lasted 6 years too, but that didn't go anywhere.
Let's not talk about
Did
this
you
another
launch?
episode.
Okay, cool. That's a good segue.
May's go to.
She's like, no, it wasn't. But let's just move on.
Okay, so how would you feel if your partner followed, similar to like how Sharice and I mentioned that we want like a almost a 1-to-1 ratio on following followers?
Yeah.
How would you feel if your partner followed a lot of Instagram influencers that are kind of revealing in their bodies?
Ooh la la.
Wait, like for like girls following guys, because
Yeah, so girls following guys who post a lot of maybe like shirtless pictures. And
Think
then,
of Physical 100.
and then yeah, same for guys. Like how would us girls feel if guys followed a lot of
feel like-
models that swimsuit models or something?
I think it depends on the relationship, right? Like, because I have a friend who like he's okay with like him and his like girlfriend, like they're like okay with like checking other people out on Instagram and stuff. It's like, oh, like they can admire someone who looks good, right? And then they're like okay with it, like they communicate stuff like that. But it has to be like mutual. I feel like, right? Like if I'm gonna be following all these like so-called influencers on Instagram, like I shouldn't like bash on my partner for like doing the same. Right?
So do you think it's something that you need to bring up with your partner about?
I think it's a conversation that you should have. Yeah, because if you don't have that conversation, then it's gonna lead to more like like animosity and be like, oh, like yo, why are you liking this photo? Like, you're gonna question and overthink again, right?
Okay.
But I think it's fine, like because they're influencers for a reason, right?
Yeah.
Like they want people to follow them. They're gaining a following and stuff like that, and like I would support like influencers.
Yeah, but I guess like what are you getting out of seeing pictures that are like a little risky. You know, playing devil's advocate here. Like influencers, they could like teach you things, or like if it's lifestyle, or if you really like their personality. But if it's just pictures of girls in, you know, bikinis, like what are you getting out of it?
Or actually, another question before that. Do you think girls follow a lot of thirst trap guy accounts?
Yeah, I don't know. I personally don't.
I don't. So I'm like,
I feel like it's definitely more like guys
it's
follow
more
thirst
guys,
trap accounts versus that.
Yeah, I don't know if girls follow a lot of thirst trap male accounts.
Yeah, I don't really care for it.
If I follow thirst trap guy accounts too, dude. It's like these influencers who are like workout athletes and stuff.
Oh, that makes sense for us.
Yeah, I get the benefit of that. Like,
us.
Motivation, or like you get to learn tips on working out. But then, like, what do you get from a bikini photo?
I think that is a conversation to have if your boyfriend were to have, and you were uncomfortable with that. I think it's just a boundary issue, right? Some people they don't care about it, and some people do. So it's something that you should talk about in your relationship. I don't think there's a right or wrong answer kind of thing, like if you should do that or not.
Yeah.
I think ideally it's like no, like right, like you shouldn't be following stuff like that, or like constantly looking at stuff like that. But like if you have communication with your partner and it's like, oh, like we're both on the same page here, then it should be fine. Yeah.
Charisse, what do you think? If your guy was following a girl in a bikini?
I don't think I would like that very much. Partially because like I know it's attractive and stuff, but to be admiring another girl while you're in a relationship, it feels almost like disrespectful, especially if let's say like the influencers look so different from who you look as a woman, then you're like, oh, this is what he finds attractive. Am I as attractive? So I think it gets into like, it plays into women's insecurities, and already like social media and like the beauty industry, it already like touches on that. Like I don't want my partner to also like play on those feelings. So I think that's where it comes from, my type of boundary.
So you wouldn't even want them following the account in the first place?
Preferably no. And like if he must look, like then if it's on his explore page, I won't get that like as annoyed. Because then it's like, oh, it pops up, like the algorithm, like fine, that's the type of content he's like looking up, but at least he's not like publicly acknowledging it. Because it becomes an ick for me also, like seeing that.
Is that a conversation you would bring up with your partner?
Like
initially at the very beginning, just like, hey, like
if I see that's his social media tendencies, I'll just be like, oh, so like I get that you're single and you like looking at like pretty girls, or like
so you're talking about the guys you're go on dates with.
Dating.
Like seriously dating.
Serious dating, okay.
Yeah, so like the type of guys that I want to date like exclusively. Like if it's just like regular dates, then I don't care as much. But I would like still take a look just to be like, oh, is this guy just for fun? Or is he? So it's a way of me weeding out guys as well. Oh, am I revealing too much for girls? I don't know if you do that too.
Yeah, how about you, May?
I feel like I used to be a cool girl and be like, no, it doesn't bother me. But I feel like now I kind of do see it more as a sign of disrespect for two. But honestly, ignorance is bliss for me, and I don't ever check a phone. I don't really look like when my guy, or when anyone is on their phone, I will never look to, cause I just feel like it's an invasion of privacy. So I feel like I would probably never know if they are following those accounts, and I don't want to know, so just keep it out of my sight, and that's fine. You don't have to tell me. But if you are being super obvious about it, like liking so many photos where my friends have to tell me, then that's an issue. But if it's like you're doing it at your own time and it doesn't affect my quality time with him, then I think it's fine. Okay, so a question for the guys. What are your boundaries with that influencer? Do you just follow them, or would you like, message, comment?
Like my boundary to the influencers? I don't really follow.
Oh, you don't really follow?
No.
Oh, okay. How about you, Winston? What do you think? What's your boundary? If you were in a relationship, so let's.
If I were in a relationship,
yeah.
Like what? How far would I go?
Yeah.
With like accounts like that?
Yeah.
I think just follow and like if there's like a post that like I really like connect with, it's like, oh, like they're influencing something that's like, oh, this is cool, like I like it. And there are like some influencers that like, comment on their stuff and like some of them like reply and stuff. So
Oh yeah.
I do follow a lot of guy influencers that makes videos.
Oh, I see.
And then I think some girl influencers that I personally know. So like if they follow me back, then I'll follow them too.
Yeah, I think that's fine too. It's like, if you know them, then it's different.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do things that would question my girlfriend.
yeah.
Like I don't want to cause an extra like tension that could be easily avoidable.
Yeah. Best approach. Approved.
The path of least resistance.
Sorry, I'm not a cool girl.
No.
Me too.
I was like, why are you doing this?
No, I get it. I think I'm starting to go towards that route now.
And we're just being honest to ourselves now.
Yeah, now that we're getting older.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't like that you're doing this.
Yeah.
Please stop.
Okay, similar question. It's actually Sharice's question, but how about what if it was the ex?
What about the ex?
What if your significant or other or partner or someone you're dating or interested in is liking their ex's photos?
If I had a girlfriend, they were liking their ex's photos.
Yep.
I think it depends.
I guess first off, what
Or
if
a boyfriend.
they're still following them? Would you guys be okay with if they were still following them?
I think for a lot of things for me are like very situational.
Yeah.
Right, like depends on like their relationship with that ex, right? Because I feel like I don't really have bad blood with my exes, so like I still follow them, I still see their stuff. Sometimes I comment like, oh, like check in and stuff, and it really depends on like how that relationship ended. It feels like because I haven't been in like a toxic like breakup or anything, so I don't know.
Yet.
Oh, I'm gonna keep it as I
was
will
the
be.
youngest. So
Okay, how about you, Dan?
I think for
Give
me,
us some tea.
Tea. I mean, personally, I would be uncomfortable saying what I said before. I wouldn't do anything that would raise a flag in my girlfriend's mind. So personally, for me, looking back to my previous relationships, my ideology is that it's best to kind of let go of that tie, just for the respect of their future lovers and my future lovers.
So are you still friends with any of your exes?
No. Yeah, I don't even talk to them. I don't check on them. So that's my boundary, my personal boundary, and I would appreciate it if my girlfriend did the same. Yeah.
How about you, Sharice?
I think I'm more like Winston for this one. I think it depends on how their relationship ended. If it was amicable, then I would probably like following is probably fine. Liking could be okay. It just depends. Yeah, but I think if your significant other vocalizes that's her boundary, then it's probably best to respect it. And like, even if it's okay between you and your ex, as long as your current person is not okay with it, then you have to kind of respect their perspective. Because what you're trying to do is like build your relationship with this new person, not preserve your old one.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I think I would agree too.
I feel like I also like I don't put too much weight on like liking and stuff like that, right? Like I feel like social media for me, like personally, my Instagram is just like an album for like posting my own life and stuff, and like so I can keep memories of it. So it's like the like I used to care a lot more about like the like count and stuff like that, and like but now it's just like it's like I'm just gonna post like what I feel like posting. If I have time, I'll post it on there. I can look back on it, and so like I don't really take into account like a lot of like the likes. It's like if I see someone liking someone else's stuff, I was like, oh cool, like they follow the same person, like the same influencer or something like that. I feel like for me personally, it's like it's not so much weight of like if my like so-called girlfriend right now is like liking her ex's photos, like it's like I'm gonna be like, okay, cool. And then again, all that is tied into like depending on how the relationship is with that ex.
Okay, similar to what we just talked about, and something that also relates to Sharice is, how would you feel if the person that you're seeing has pictures of their ex still on their profile?
Yeah. I matched with a guy on Hinge, and then I asked him for his IG, and he has like his whole feed of him and his ex.
Dude, archive that stuff, man.
Oh my god.
So Winston, you're not okay with that?
I feel like this is still similar to my answer to the last question, right? It's like if they were like friends
and then they just like had like they start dating and stuff, but then like they're still friends now. It's like depends on the if there's like a kissing photo, then no, right? Like
Holding hands.
yeah. I would say like that's not okay. Like if you're already like dating them too, and like they have a picture of their ex holding hands or something like that. If it's just like a group photo, I think I'm okay with that.
What if it's just a photo of them two and he has his hand around her waist?
Yeah, and she's doing the arm on chest thing.
I don't think. Yeah, that's a no for me.
Okay.
Because I think it depends on the context of the photo too.
Yeah.
If it's like a really cool photo where like, whoa, like they couldn't have done this other place, like they probably and they did this experience. I don't know, like it's like a cool photo they want to share.
They're kissing in Thailand.
I don't think that's that cool. Like
on top of elephants.
What if it's okay? How about you, Dan?
I mean, I wouldn't like it. You guys already know.
Yeah. Dan's very traditional.
Yeah. When it comes to things like this, I mean,
like,
just
I feel like for me, like ideally, it's like if it's a group photo.
Yeah.
But if it's not, then it's like maybe keep that off there or like archive it.
Oh, yeah, group photos, I don't care. Also, it really depends on the timing of like how far this relationship's gotten. Like if I'm seeing that person on Hinge, I probably wouldn't swipe right on them. Like if I see like their exes on their Instagram, just it's a unnecessary hassle that I have to like question and like go through. I just wouldn't bother.
Yeah.
It's just easily avoidable. But if like
Do I cancel my date?
Oh, that's when you get. Oh, I'm sorry.
Wait, did you match with them or did he have like an Instagram on his profile?
We matched, and then I usually like to ask them for their IG to chat there instead of my number because I feel like my number is kind of personal. So then I usually ask for IG.
And then you saw it.
Then I saw like his profile, and then I was like sus or like. They probably dated a while ago, but it's still there.
Did you see how long the picture was from?
Yeah. So it's not bad.
Wait, what kind of photo is it?
It's a lot of them too.
Oh.
It's like what we described, like.
Yeah.
Okay.
How long ago was it? The pictures?
Maybe like 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
3 years ago.
If it's 2-3 years ago and he still has that up.
Dude, he's still holding on to something.
Yeah. I think I agree with him.
Whoa, that's weird.
Right?
That is kind of weird.
Yeah. And I also think like if you decide to be exclusive with a new person, you should probably archive your old relationship.
Yeah.
Because like the photos exist still, but they can live in your memories or like in your archive. It doesn't need to be publicly displayed.
That's why I was like, oh yeah, archive that stuff, dude.
Yeah. High five. Thank you.
That's weird.
But I guess going along with that question, what do you guys think about having the pictures with their ex on their phone? When you guys are dating?
Wait, what?
Wait.
Like,
can you explain that?
Oh, like they still have it in their album.
Yeah.
Oh,
like in their photo albums?
Yeah, what were you guys thinking?
I thought you were thinking.
I thought you meant like on their like phone lock screen or something.
Yeah,
I was like, yo,
not lock screen.
Like their wallpaper.
No.
Phone album. Phone album.
What about in their hidden folder?
That's us. That is not a regular picture right there. Password 1 2 3 4.
But how would you know?
I will take May's approach. Ignorance is bliss on this.
But you guys know
still
about
happened.
it. But you guys know about it.
Oh, if I know about it, I'll be a little annoyed.
Not the hidden folder, just like a regular folder.
Oh, I don't know, because honestly, I have that.
Yeah, I don't know either because I still have photos.
Yeah,
too.
I still have
But
photos.
you're not in a relationship though.
That's true.
Yeah.
But like,
I mean, I've been in relationships and I still have my past ones in it.
Yeah.
So.
Because for me, I think every photo that I have is like just like a memory.
Same.
Of the time of my life.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, yeah, maybe I had this relationship at this time. We're no longer dating, but I still have photos to like, hey, this was my life, right?
Yeah. I'm also a hoarder.
I
in
hoard
memories.
too in
So
memories. Yeah.
it's like I know I'll never look at the album. Like I don't care about these pictures of my exes, but I'm like, what if one day I just want to look back on how pretty I looked with my ex?
That's why I take a lot of like photos by myself.
Okay, how about you, Charisse? What if your significant other had pictures of their ex on their phone?
That's something I can kind of ignore because I also like just don't go back to delete any photos.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
it's also a tedious process.
it's really tedious. So if I can't do it myself, I won't expect them to do it. Yeah. But ideally, it's in the cloud, I guess.
Wait, so Dan, follow-up question. You don't have any pictures of your exes on your phone?
No, not on my phone.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Where is it then?
It's on
It's
Google
on the
Photos.
cloud.
It's not. It's on the cloud because I didn't want to go through like deleting all of them.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of pictures I should delete. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're also, but yeah, that's the situation I was describing, like ideal situation. So you're actually pretty solid. Good job. We're vetting you for everybody else. Nina, good job.
Okay, last two questions. Sorry, I forgot the questions.
Wait, out of curiosity, how many photos do you guys all have on your?
Like in total?
Yeah, on your camera roll.
In my camera roll?
Because I all my iCloud stuff is on my phone. I have like 80K photos.
Oh,
And
that's
video.
a lot.
It's all from like senior year of high school.
Oh wow. I have 16.7.
I only have 5,000.
Oh, I only have 8,000.
Wow.
Dang, look at this.
Also, I don't sync up
Damn.
the.
Oh, fuck.
That's why I don't delete stuff.
Yeah, that's why I also don't expect people to fully delete their relationships off their phones.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just so hard.
I mean, all these carried on from like separate phones too, because it's all just in
That's
iCloud.
crazy.
Yeah. Wow, you're a iPhone stan.
I am.
It was just easier for me. Oh,
They're here?
I think so.
Oh.
Well, our friends are here.
Oh my god.
Wait, we're not friends.
The rest of our friends are here.
Are they?
Yeah, Quinn said she's here.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
2 more questions.
Two more
kill it.
questions.
Yeah, speed round. Speed round.
Okay. Do you follow your partner's friends? Would you follow your partner's friends?
Would I follow my partner's friends
Yeah.
on Instagram?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay.
I think if they were to follow me 1st, then I'll follow back.
Okay.
I wouldn't
you
go
won't
out
go
and-
out of your way
yeah,
to follow them.
Yeah.
I will follow them if I've met them, because like I do that to everyone.
Okay,
You literally asked.
literally remember that's
Yeah,
how I met
yeah.
you too. You're like, whoa,
Yeah.
this guy asking for my Instagram.
How about you, Sharice?
Yeah, if I've met you, usually I'm just like, okay, I'll just follow you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think for me, ideally, I would want to be friends with their friends and their friends with my friends too.
Yeah.
Okay. How
And
about
then you can line up the stories if they're lying. I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
I won't go that far. Ideally, I'm already dating someone I trust.
I'm just joking.
Yeah.
Line up those stories.
And then if you were to break up, would you unfollow your ex's friends on Instagram?
Ex's friends?
Yeah.
I don't unfollow anyone. So I don't think I would, because I think for me, like once I've met this person, I've established a separate friendship with them outside of my relationship. Like I feel like that's how I feel with like people I meet.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, like we have our own friendship now. Yeah.
It's the best for me to let the past relationships go.
Mm-hmm.
And also like it really, I have no like purpose of continuing to follow my friends, to be honest. So continuing my ex's friends. So
For my ex's friends, yeah, I just don't unfollow, because whatever happened between me and my ex is separate from like me and other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I probably wouldn't like go out of my way to be friends with his or friends, you know. But
Or like keep in touch with them.
yeah, but I wouldn't unfollow them. And if they reach out, I'll like respond and or like down to hang out if they want to hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah, if his guy friends want to hang out.
Okay, Sharice.
I'm joking.
Keep that in there, Dan.
I'm kidding.
We're keeping that in. We're keeping that
No,
in.
take it out. Take it out.
What about you, May?
Yeah. The first question, I would follow my friends or my significant other's friends. And then if we were to break up, same thing. Like, I think what happens to me and my ex stays between us. And I don't think it should affect my relationships with my friends or ex's friends. So I wouldn't unfollow them either. Unless I'm going through like a really, really hard breakup and I can't be reminded of them anymore. And
You can mute them.
yeah. And the only reason is to maybe mute them or unfollow them. But I don't think I would take it to that extreme either of unfollowing. I would probably just mute them.
is unfollowing that extreme though? Like
I don't think it is.
if you really don't, for me, if I don't enjoy seeing their posts or like if I don't really care about their lives, then I just unfollow because
Wow, I'm so happy you follow us.
I don't know why that's extreme though.
He cares about our
like,
lives.
I don't want
He
to.
cares.
I don't think you necessarily have to like keep following them just for the sake of being nice.
Yeah.
If you're going to like mute them and not even gonna see them, what's the point of that? It's just the numbers.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's a good point. It's probably just me people pleasing and not wanting to offend people. So
and I also unfollow myself from their account too. If
oh,
I'm following
yeah.
them, so
Like,
that
no
like,
follower.
yeah. So
Yeah.
You're courteous.
My ex did that actually.
yeah.
He unfollowed all my cousins, well, including me too, but like all my cousins, and then he removed them, I think, as follower from me at least. I don't know about for them.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I think this all depends on the nature of the breakup too, right? Like if the reason for that breakup was involving all these friends and stuff, right? Then it might make more sense
Yeah.
to like okay,
Remove
I don't,
yourself from
if
that
this was a very
situation.
toxic situation. But like typically for me, like I'm a very like I'm an opportunist whenever it comes to like friendships. So it's like I'll keep you around. Like I never know when like I'll run into you somewhere in the world. Like I travel a lot, and it's just like I don't know. I feel like I like to expand my
Network.
Yeah.
network and like friendship groups and whatever.
Yeah. Okay, cool. As you can see, we all had different opinions at points. So
Yeah, let us hear your opinions
Yeah.
as well. We're very
Yeah.
curious because these are
Yeah.
definitely some very
These are
racy
good questions to talk about.
yeah,
in the beginning of
and
the
there's like no
relationship.
right or wrong answer. It's just really about personal preference and
And it's a lot of it's like very contextual too,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
yeah, and just being able to communicate it is, I think, the most important part.
Should we be fun and like make a poll?
What are you thinking?
Question? What question are you thinking?
Oh, just like one of those questions where it's like, do you still follow your ex?
Ooh, let's drop it.
And
That'd
just
be
like
fun.
see the percentage of people.
I
I'm
can't
so
have the polls
curious.
on Spotify.
Oh, you can?
Oh, you can
Yeah.
do polls on Spotify?
Yeah.
Ooh.
If you want to participate, go on Spotify, like the follow, and participate on the poll. And out of those people, one person will get our likes.
Wait,
From
what?
all the members. Choose one post and we'll like it.
Yes.
We'll comment on it too.
We'll comment. 9 comments. Put it on. 9 follows. number.
Well, Dan, weren't you just the one saying, I don't follow anyone unless if I actually am interested?
Yeah,
That's why
right?
it's special.
And then you just go private too.
That's why it's. I'm so sorry. That's why it's so special.
You just giving out our follows like no business.
You get a follow. Yeah.
Okay, who wants to close it out for us?
Therese.
Winston?
I think Charisse can do it.
I think her cough's gone now.
Oh yeah.
I have not heard you call.
Ahem.
All the social medias. Can you remember him?
Thanks for listening. Like, comment, and subscribe on TikTok, and Reels, YouTube Shorts, YouTube Video, Spotify, not Apple.
Everything but Apple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's it. Yeah. You can watch our full videos on YouTube and Spotify. And our shorts on Instagram, TikTok. There's a ghost right there.
YouTube.
Yeah. There's our rest of our members.
Say hi.
Come say hi.
on
Come through.
Look who decided to show up.
The late crew.
In case you all didn't know, we're here
everyone.
upstate for
Yeah,
a
come
cabin
sit.
trip, and yeah, we're gonna have
Where's
some fun this
Quinn?
weekend. Say hello.
Hi. Say hi. They should do the like, comment, subscribe.
Wow. It's a
Close this for
full
us.
family.
So, thanks for
Yeah.
tuning in to another episode of BYOT Podcast.
Love the accent.
Wait, you're like the guy that does nothing on a group project, and I was like, this is my work.
So thank you all.
What was that?
See you next week.
See you next week, guys.
Bye.